I've never seen a drill used by a pro that is so easily adapted to club golfers.
Which is proper wrist mechanics and learning to control that club face.
And this is why it takes no time at all to start seeing the benefits and take it out on the course. If you're currently struggling with fat, thin, weak flighted iron shots and you're looking to create lag, well, this is
Just look at that noise.
the right place. And what better place to film and bring you this tip? Wow.
So it's safe to say Ludvig is probably the most favourite player to win the first major of the year. And to be fair, probably the most likely player to be close to Tiger Woods' footsteps. Now, there's a very good reason, in my opinion, why he's using this drill. It's about pressure on that golf ball, about hitting more down. Now, if you're a golfer who doesn't have enough lag, essentially catches it fat, catches it thin, this drill is perfect. Let me explain, right? And I've got my club golfer version of this, but first, this is the drill that he does. So he places his palm on the right hand side of the golf club, and for me, I like it where you sort of line up the middle finger on the side of the club, just like that, okay? So you sort of feel you've got majority of your palm up against it. Now think, why would this help us get lag and club face control? Well, the only way for me to apply pressure with this palm is in a downwards direction whilst my hand's on the side. If in the downswing I do one of two things, one being throw away, well, I can't put pressure at the golf ball here, can I? All of this wrist angle, my wrist mechanics have worked away. If then I do the opposite to that, where I go to under and try and flick, again, all my wrist mechanics and pressure is going up. And that's not what we want to happen. If we want to stand here and play this shot right now, which is certainly a bit of a high tariff shot, we need to be able to put pressure down. So I ask you this, the first stage of this drill, before you even try my routine that I've developed using Ludvig's drill and tried and tested, I might add, I want you to do this for me. I want you to stand here, hips open, shoulders square, and press into the ground. Then place your palm on the side. Well, look, that's all we're trying to do at impact. That's why this drill really highlights golfers' inability to create lag and pressure on the ball. But don't worry, you can learn this and bring it into your game. So, you notice, right? Yes, I'm out on the golf course, and what a spectacular golf course this is. It's actually voted best golf course in Italy 2020, 2022 and 2024, and you can definitely see why. It is spectacular. Antognola. I have to do it in my Italian accent there just to get the pronunciation, but it's spectacular. So back to this drill, 5 golf balls, 5 shots, and you will change the way you strike, and it's a routine you're going to depend on. So the first shot, all I want you to do is go to sort of around, hip height back, hip height through. I've slightly teed up that golf ball, so if I just move those out of the way for you there, I've just slightly teed it up for the first shot, right? This is all how you're going to build it in to your club golfer routine. We're going to stand here, club on, palm on the side, we're going to go back and through. We're looking to keep the right hand in contact throughout the shot. If it comes off for one of other reasons, one being here or thrown away early, then we know about it. We probably even missed the ball. So here we go. So the first shot of this routine is just little T-peg, back and through. Super hard to get right, but if you look at that in slow-mo here, I had to start moving these wrist angles correctly. So you're then going to repeat that for 2 shots. You could see there, right? I hit that way, didn't hit it great, and to be honest with you, I'm not expecting to. That's why I developed this club golfer routine. We hit it away, again, palm on the side, back and through, just hip height, back, through. Now look at the quality of that shot. The reason I need you to hit 2 like that is you might hit a bit of a scruffy first one, but then you'll certainly react to the second and you go, you know what, I'll move it better. And I read this, right, and I've been speaking to so many top golfers, and I should say top coaches, and they talk about this part of the swing. Under hip height, Most amateurs don't know what to control or how to control. Both are very, very, very destructive to your game. So that first stage, 2 away, under hip height, palm on the side. The next shot, our third shot, and we'll be putting on the side of this video the routine for you to follow so you can make sure you save it, subscribe and turn the bell so you never miss any of this valuable coaching that's for free, that actually makes a difference to your game. So the next shot, we're going to swing to around sort of this height now. So I would say in between sort of mid-chest to shoulder. Again, on a T-peg. Our third shot must be on a T-peg. And I want you now to think, what is actually happening? Where am I putting my pressure? Now, if I was to give you a little bit of feedback here, I feel like my right palm is pointing sort of down in this direction by the time I'm striking, and then works up and away after I hit. I'm not, certainly not, I should say, pushing it down like this. Very, very destructive. It's there, and then let it go. So this is now around mid-chest to shoulder height, palm on the side, little T-peg, and I would say around 3/4 speed. So you'd hit your third shot away like this. Oh, look at that flight, look at that strike. Now I love golfers hitting these drills one-handed or with the palm on the side because they learn to control that face, they learn to put pressure, which is proper wrist mechanics, and learning to control that club face. So you're 3 shots in now, you've got 2 to go. These are the 2 that I would say, one last one on the T-peg, really start to go, that's what I'm trying to create. That's what I'm trying to feel. The other extra benefits, and I'm assuming this is why Ludvig does it, if you look at this in the takeaway, what can't I afford to do? If I keep my palm down, look how I keep the club face in great maintenance. If I work it open, look what my palm does. I lose the face, then I'll lose it on the way down. So there's so many extra benefits you didn't even know about. So you're seeing me do this on the golf course, but this is certainly a routine I would follow at the range. Now the 4th shot, before you even hit these 2, I want you just to do a practice swing. And now you're going to take your practice swing in from the 3rd shot that you hit, the 3/4, well, sort of mid-height here to sort of shoulder height swings. You're going to make a practice swing before you hit the shot. 4th shot is on a T-peg, palm on the side, and I want you just to take note what your wrist is doing there. Look where it is at the top, look how it works on the way down, and look where we get to at impact. Make a slow practice swing just as I did there, and your brain will go, you know what? I feel there's something different there. I feel like maybe this is sort of working a little bit better, a little bit more of that fashion on the way back. I'm setting the club a bit better, and then I'm pressurizing better on the way down. And all I want you to do now is for your 4th shot on a T-peg, hit one away, around 3/4 in speed and 3/4 in length. So around here and here, just sort of around this pace, really taking that feeling of what your right wrist was doing. Almost feeling like it's still the same thing. And I just thought of this here really. If you start there, where we were talking about this drill, the only difference is that now your fingers are wrapped around. You're still putting pressure in this way. It's just masked because your fingers are now on the club. But try not to think of it any differently. So here we go. This is our 4th shot of my routine. Back and through. Wow, look at that launch. Now we're not quite reaching the green yet because we're plus 160 yards, it's cold, and I've got 7-iron, but let's hit this final shot. And we'll really treat this as if now we're on the golf course. And that's how you should spend 5 golf balls on a range session. You should be buying less, taking more control of what you're doing, and thinking about it in a little bit more detail. So let's just summarize where we're at. The first shot, under hip height, palm on the side on a T-peg. The second shot, exactly the same. Third shot, again, still on the T-peg, around this height, palm on the side. 4th shot, still on a T-peg, but you have a practice swing, feeling the positions, walk in and hit the shot. Now the final one, no T-peg, on the deck, and this has to be so true. Listen to what I'm saying. You have to put this now toward the target. Yes, again, we're on the golf course, but if you're on the range, just choose a flag. Put yourself under a little bit of pressure. This is not done enough, and people then often go to me, Alex, I can't take my range hook strike to the course. Well, there's a good reason. You're not using the right drill, and you're not using it in the right way in terms of building a good routine. So now we're going to play this shot, and I want you to do this at the range. Your first practice swing is hip height, through. Feel that. Your second practice swing, feel the positions, put your hands on normally now, but I'm feeling a very, very weak grip pressure in my right hand, through. Then you're going to play the shot, thinking about this aspect. Let's see where this ends up. This is a high tariff shot. Address, feet down, play it. What a strike that is. Look at this, fly, be the club. Oh, you know what, it's slightly hidden that, but that is around about 10 to 20 feet, I reckon, which, look at that strike. Just look at that noise. It was this one right here. Beautiful strike, beautiful noise. I felt under control, and most importantly, I felt like I had pressure down here. Like, just keep mimicking it. There's a reason why the top players feel this. Not doing it to look unusual or to show off. They're doing it because they're trying to have feelings to take into their game. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell.